We're going to talk some more about some electric grooves, and we started with playing an E9 chord. So the chord is nothing on the 6th string, dead in that, and then we're going to go 6th fret with the 2nd finger, 5th fret with the 1st finger, and then lay your 3rd finger down and get these 3 notes here. And if you happen to deaden that 1st finger note, that's fine. So it's nothing and then 6, 5, 6, 6, 6. You want to throw that 13th out there every now and then. You can do that too with your pinky. That'd be very James Browning. Okay, now we talked about the 16th note muted. We talked about placing the squeezes, or the chord, same thing. Squeeze on the downbeats. 1, 2, 3, 4. We talked about squeezing on the E of the beat, downbeat, or the E of the beats. So it's, and then the and, kind of a reggae thing. And then we did the of the beat. Okay, so once you have those 3 down, or those 4 down, you can kind of move on to this next one. But even if you don't, you can still work on this one. And basically, what I want to do is we're going to squeeze on the downbeat and then the and of 2. We're going to start there. That's it. Everything else is going to be 16th notes. So we're going to have 2 squeezes and 14 16th notes, because 16 minus 2 is 14. That's how many scrapes we have left. Okay. So that's going to sound like this. Almost hard to do slow because it's so long. It's so long between squeezes, especially between the 2nd squeeze and the 1st squeeze again. We have 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E. Now faster, it makes much more sense. Kind of a kick pattern. Boom, dum, 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 right? So at 92, let's see how fast that is. I was going faster. Okay, let's try it at 1. Let's try 110. Good. All right. Now we'll go back to 92. And we're going to add one more hit to it. Now we're going to hit 4, so it won't seem so long between the 2nd hit and the beginning of the bar again. So we're going to go 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. For now, keep the squeezes real short, okay, just long enough to cover that 16th note. Okay, if you hold it any longer, you'll end up with a double hit, which is we're going to do in a second. But right now, I just want you to keep it short. Okay, so at 98, that sounds like this. And then let's try, what was it, 110? We'll do 110 again. Almost, your goal is to kind of make those downbeats disappear, and those, like the downbeat on 1 disappear when you're hitting it, that you can't even hear it. That's how much you're laying on top of it. You really want to be right on top. And you'll notice that I did kind of a setup of 1 bar 16th notes to kind of get my hand up to speed. It's actually not so hard to go faster. It's harder to slow down and kind of go, oh shoot, I rehearsed it at 96 and now we're gonna play at 92. It's almost hard to pull back and lock in there. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add 2 more hits. Okay, we're gonna break the space in between 1 and the end of 2 in half, and we're going to break the space in between the end of 2 and 4 in half. And consequently, those halfway points are upbeats. Okay, so we're going to go 1 E and like that. In fact, let's just practice that. I think if you can get that down, you'll be much more likely to get the whole pattern down quickly. So it's 1 E and 2. Hear that? 2E, 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and so. Okay. Now let's see if we can do that and then put the end of 2 in there. So it'd be. That counting wise is 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 1E and 2E and Okay, where am I set? I'm set at 110. Let's see what it sounds like at 110. Cool. All right, so turn this off. Now we're going to do the next beat, and that's going to be 1E and 2E and 3E. So E. So now we've gone on the downbeat, the end of the beat, the beat, and the E of the beat. We've done all 4 spots, but just in different parts of the bar. So it's downbeat 1 E and 2 E and 3 E. Okay, and we might as well just throw the 4 in there. 4, okay? So we're going to have 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4. 1 E and 2 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and okay. Let's do that for a while at a slower tempo. I'm going to program 92, but we're going to not even do that yet. Okay, here we go. Okay, 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4. Should pick up. Let's see where we're at here. Let's do 90, let's see, 110. You see what I did there? I added a little figure there on beat 4, where I just went ahead and squeezed the chord for the whole duration of beat 4, and ended up with that sound, right? But I added the 13th too. But I just wanted to give you some context of where this is headed, what we're going to be able to do when you have some of these grooves and syncopations down. This is not idle practice. This is not just something. I don't do a lot of practice where I'm just doing, exercises that don't really have a purpose. I like to create exercises that have a purpose, and this is definitely one of those. So Okay, so in the next video we're gonna take that pattern and we're gonna shift it over a 16th note and another 16th note and another 16th note, so you can hear it in all different places, and it can get pretty cool. And actually, you could do contrary parts with other guitar players. If you had another guitar player, you could be playing one and you could play the other, and it would actually be kind of cool. Sometimes I've actually recorded one pattern on one side and another pattern on the other side, so you get the stereo effect. And that just makes for a lot of fun. Okay, God bless you guys. I'll talk to you soon, and until then, bye.